Hello everybody, my name's Pam and welcome back to my YouTube channel of quick 6-minute lessons for the PTE. Today I'm going to teach you a third lesson on the PTE essay. At our first essay lesson 8A, I taught you how to plan an essay. At our second essay lesson 8B, I taught you how to write an essay. Today, for lesson 8C, I'm going to show you how to write a really good essay for PTE using the techniques you learnt at our last two lessons. Do you know how to write a real essay? On this channel, I'm teaching you how to write an essay just for PTE, but real essays are more complicated. And you might need to write an essay at university sometimes, or even an essay-style report for business. In that case, you have to write more words and use more techniques. It's much more difficult. You also might need referencing to support your opinions. Anyway, yes, you can ask ChatGPT to write your essay for you. But if you don't know how to write a real essay, how do you know if ChatGPT's essay is good enough? You need to learn more techniques for essays before going to university or working in English. You can learn a lot of English and techniques for tests like PTE and IELTS. It's useful for getting visas, business, and even high grades at university. But it's only 20 minutes of study a day, includes live lessons and a student community. So you talk and practice with friends. Easy and fun, right? Check neo-english.com. There's a 7-day free trial to understand our program. Try it. And if you want me to support you one-to-one, we offer a private tutoring package too. My programs provide a lot of support for essay writing, including how to reference and more techniques on how to write essays. So if you take my courses, you can get the skills to write university essays and business reports too. There are a lot of things you can learn. Okay, so let's move straight on to doing our example essay. Now remember last time we did a simple question, dogs are better than cats, to learn the technique. Today we're going to apply those same techniques to a real PTE level question. So let's start with the typical PTE sample question. Whether governments should provide healthcare as a free service to their citizens is a subject of debate in many countries. To what extent do you agree that governments should provide free healthcare? Support your point of view with reasons or examples. So the key question is, should governments provide free healthcare? See? Now, PTE questions always want your opinion, free healthcare or no free healthcare. Also, note that this question says, to what extent do you agree? To what extent? Another way to say this is, how far do you agree? Now, the easiest way to handle that kind of question is to choose one side. Argue strongly for one side. If you don't choose a side, your argument will be weaker. Okay, so let's answer the question. Remember our technique? Okay, it's this. Plan, 3 minutes. Write, 12 minutes. Check, 5 minutes. So first, let's plan. And do you remember what we need for our plan? It's this. 4 points. 1, your opinion. 2 reasons supporting your opinion. 3, 1 reason against your opinion. And 4, the implication. So, for the question, should healthcare be free? Point 1, my opinion, healthcare should be free. Point 2, first reason supporting my opinion, I think poor people should get healthcare too. Second reason supporting my opinion, well, if every person gets good healthcare, the spread of diseases is reduced. Okay, point 3, 1 reason against free healthcare. Well, tax, right? Maybe it means even healthy people have to pay more tax. And finally, point 4, the implication of my opinion. Society should prioritize free healthcare. Don't forget, if you choose a strong opinion, your implication should be strong too. Okay, so now step 2, we write the essay. So remember to use my outline for this. Now let's look at each part of the essay and how it follows this outline. So this is the introduction. Now notice that I changed the words from my plan, but the ideas are always from my plan. See? Here's my opinion. Healthcare should be provided free of charge. Now, where are my 2 reasons supporting my opinion? Here. And here. And where is my argument against my opinion? Here. Now, notice that I started that sentence with "some argue," and that's a great way to introduce a reason against your opinion. And then I have argued against the reason against my opinion here. Now let's move on to the body. This is body paragraph 1. And the first reason supporting my opinion is here. I recommend writing firstly at the beginning of your first body paragraph. Then the next sentence is an explanation of the reason. And then there is an example. When you explain the example, generally start with "for example." But if you want to use something different, write "for instance." Don't use the same expression all the time. Okay, body paragraph 2 is the same pattern as body paragraph 1, but using the second reason supporting my opinion. See? Free healthcare promotes public health. Okay, then there is an explanation, then an example. Notice I used "furthermore" at the beginning of this paragraph. This just means "and." It's a good way to start body paragraph 2. Now, let's look at body paragraph 3. First, there's one reason against my opinion. Free healthcare is likely to mean tax increases. Now, don't make this reason too strong, because this reason doesn't support your opinion, right? So the next sentence just goes straight to an explanation for why that reason against my opinion is not strong. On the other hand means the other side of this argument is. I recommend you use "on the other hand" to begin body paragraph 3. Okay, so finally we have reached the conclusion. It starts with "in conclusion." That's a simple but effective way to make sure that your reader, or PTE's AI, recognizes the conclusion. See? Now the conclusion starts with exactly the same information as the introduction, but just in different words. And where is the implication? Here it is. Notice I put the word "consequently" in front of it. That's just a fancy way to say "so" or "therefore." Okay? So now the hard work of writing the essay is done, so let's do step 3. Check. Check word count and spelling. So word count. This one is 261 words, so we are fine. Even 201 words is fine. Just make sure it's between 200 and 300 words. Then check your spelling and it's done. Yay! We wrote an essay that is good enough to get a top score in PTE. Now just remember, it doesn't matter how easy or how difficult the essay question is. Follow the same 3 steps. 1, plan. 2, write. 3, check. See? If you use my technique, essays are not so difficult, hey? You just need a lot of practice. And, of course, vocabulary. And as you can see, vocabulary for essays is more difficult than everyday vocabulary. If you have more vocabulary for essays, then you'll get an even better essay score. Thank you for joining today's lesson. I hope it was helpful for you. If it was, please click to subscribe. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you all at next week's lesson. We're moving on to the next section, the reading section, and it will be lesson number 9, multiple choice single answer questions. Take care, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you all then. Goodbye.